What's up, guys? It is prime time for an unknown RuneScape YouTuber to post a video because the Gillenor Games episode 2 just came out and now you're all hungry for a week. That being said, sailing has gone through its first 10 days and I'm going to show you the journey on my fresh hardcore Ironman so far. Let's take a look. We start our journey off the exact same way that everybody else has who's played in the last week or so, and that is with the Pandemonium quest, sailing around with these two absolute bandits. Being a part of RuneScape history, the first skill to come to OSRS since its inception in 2013, it's very exciting stuff. Not too many spoilers here for those who haven't played, but essentially you end up at a bar, which is an absolute RuneScape classic. We then get to customize our raft just that little bit. There's not too many options there, but we build ourselves a cargo hold, we get back out in the water, and we are on our way. After a little bit more sailing around, we finally get to finish our quest off here, back at the bar that started it all, and then it's time to play DoorDash Simulator. What we're watching here are my first 10 levels sped up. As you can see, so many people playing the game. I don't think I've seen anyone in the same spot for a very, very long time. Maybe Tombs of a Massacre release? It's been so long since the community banded together over something like this. Look at all of us out there delivering our goods. It's crazy to see that many rafts. It's already died down a lot, so it was really fun to be there from the beginning. After all the door dashing was finally over, it was time to upgrade our boat, and you can just hear the thrill in my voice. Yes, look at the new boat, dude. That's so nice. We're going to take a little bit of a pause from showing you the progress of my account here when it comes to sailing to go over the reasons why Copilot/ChatGPT should never be used for anything RuneScape. You can see me here burning it through making regular logs because ChatGPT told me to get from 1 to 99 that I needed 2,500 oak logs and oak logs only. Bronze nails as well, but that was the only 2 items that it told me I needed, so as soon as it was time to upgrade my boat, I had to get all the way out of the sailing scene and sort myself out properly. Now, for those of you that haven't been following along and haven't seen my first video on this channel, you won't know that I'm a hardcore Ironman playing on a fresh account. That being said, this is going to be my main method of leveling up here. We're finally a third of the way to 99 at level 33, purely by dragging a hook across the ground. We're going to see if it can take us all the way to 99. Day 2 for me, we're going to call Detour Day. The reason why? ChatGPT and its lack of knowledge. I'll show you what I got up to and I'll explain what I'm doing and why it had to happen. So you just watched me picking up a bunch of swamp tar because ChatGPT told me I needed swamp paste to start off with. Absolute disaster. I spent probably 2 hours doing that and got myself a couple hundred in the inventory, which worked out quite well in the end. Here I am right now mining some coal to make steel bars because again, it told me I only needed bronze. Absolute killer. Flax right now as well to make my sails because it told me I needed bolts of cloth, which actually aren't used a single time in the skill. So that's really convenient. Probably my bad for using ChatGPT before the skill actually came out. But, you know, I'm going to blame it anyway because usually it knows all and it helps me out very, very much. So there's your steel bars that we finally got. This one is an absolute doozy. ChatGPT told me that there was a loom, and the only loom that I had access to on a fresh account was inside the crafting guild. So I spent 5 hours getting from 10 to 40 crafting for access, only to get there and then realize that upstairs, where they told me the loom was, there's only a spinning wheel. So there you have it. That is my detour day. It didn't really end with much success. We did some things, but it definitely was a bunch of XP waste when it came to sailing, and probably the most aggravating experience I've had on RuneScape in a very long time. Look, that being said though, we were rewarded at the end of Detour Day by being able to upgrade our boat to get some more speed and some more cargo spaces, as well as a new iron hook that you can see me using there. I cannot wait to get to level 50 to unlock the sloop and then get 2 of these going and have a crewmate man it at the same time, improving that sweet, sweet XP rate. Now, with a new skill comes new discoveries. This discovery here, the top floor button on the Lumbridge Castle stairs, came to me while I was making those steel bars and it absolutely blew my mind. What you see in front of you here is now a patched method for crazy AFK experience for sailing. That person there's picked up a bounty for the birds and they're just sitting there with the cannon and arching at the same time. I think it was about 45,000 XP an hour, so it did quite well for a lot of people until it was patched shortly after. Alright, now for some actual new stuff that sailing brings us. Here you can see me going, what the hell is that in the water, and circling up on this turtle here, who appears to be holding a clue scroll on its back. We get it to come into the boat there, give it a wave off even, and it drops us a medium clue wrap, which is awesome. Now, I missed the drop in my footage for these next two items, but I've got the shark tint on my boat, which is so sick that you can customize your boat like that. There's a few others that I'm yet to see, but they are 1 in 500 drops, I think. And the best item that I have received so far in the first 10 days or so of sailing is the ship in a bottle. I now have the ability to carry around a ship inside a bottle in my inventory wherever I need to take it, so I'll always have one on hand. So that's my full first 10 days wrapped, and for now you'll probably find me at either Fisherman's or Barracuda salvages spread across Gillenor. Happy sailing, happy scaping, and I'll see you guys on the seas of Gillenor.
BBG. BBG, yeah, we are the Bud Bros. BBG.